Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and this video right here is gonna be a little more serious than the other ones usually because it's not really it doesn't really have to do with boxing per se, but it has something to do with someone in boxing, as you guys can see by the title. Um, I wanted to make this video because if you guys don't know, let me be the first to bring it to your attention that T Street of T Street Controversy, a pretty notable channel here on YouTube. I think he's got like over 30,000 subscribers. He's been doing a great job with Fight Views 360 and just everything he's had going on over there. And I'm not gonna lie, like I've been watching T Street. I've been enjoying his videos. I've been enjoying how um, well educated he is in the sport. How even if you go and you back to and you watch the Mikey Garcia, Adrian Broner press conference, he was pretty much giving his honest critiques of Adrian Broner to his face in front of everybody. So I like T Street, and he just won me over time with how honest he was. And if you guys don't know, T Street is in a coma, and T Street's been in a coma apparently since February 8th. Now, I don't personally know T Street. I vaguely know him, honestly. Like, he follows me on Instagram, and I met him briefly in my last trip to New York when I was there for the Granados Porter fight and the Wilder Stavern fight. We met up, we talked briefly. We didn't really say much after that, but he's been in a coma since February 8th. And according to people in his on Facebook, he's been in an induced coma from the asthma and flu, and he's been unconscious since February 8th. So, for those of you out there who are watching this video, just pray for T Street, man, because this was a guy that he gave a lot to the people here on YouTube, to the sport of boxing. And overall, man, just like it's unfortunate when anybody has health problems. I do know that T Street had from how he spoke about his life in his videos, it just seemed like he didn't have the most healthy lifestyle, because I do know that he took care of his father who was ill, so he was a caretaker for his father who was ill. He would stay up long and would just work these long, strenuous hours to build his channel and his thing up to where it is now, and it was even growing even more because he's been getting access into the events, and just seeing that has inspired me in many ways to keep going. So for those of you out there, just pray for T Street, and hopefully we get him back here on YouTube, because I'm not gonna lie, when I heard the news that he was in a coma, and I found out about it on Facebook, I was a bit like kind of bummed out because of the fact that I'm planning on being at the Amir Imam Jose Ramirez fight on March 17th. He was also talking himself, and in some of his last videos before he went into a coma, he was talking about that fight, and I had even made some comments on those videos, and I was planning on meeting up with him in New York, because we met briefly during my last trip to New York, but we didn't really get to talk. And he's someone that I've wanted to talk to for quite some time, because if you guys don't know, a couple years ago, I briefly worked with his former associate Don Juan Banks, and I heard a lot of things about T Street, good and bad, and he slowly over the years has just been improving, and I've really taken a liking to him. So I was looking forward to meeting him. I always enjoy meeting people that report on boxing here. I've met people here. I met Dante. I've met Sean Tatel. I've met Travis Gotti. I've met a lot of people in person, and he was one of the top people that I was looking forward to meeting. So it's unfortunate, but got to keep him in our prayers. So just my prayers go out to his family and T Street, and hopefully God can come from them at this time, and he can come back to health, and in due time, hopefully, come back to the sport and make the great videos he was making, because I really was enjoying them. And that's just what it is, man. So if those of you who don't know, T Street Controversy is in a coma. He's been in a coma since February 8th. They did start a GoFundMe, so if you want to donate to that, you can do that. I'll leave the link down below. Trying to raise a couple $1,000s for his treatment and stuff, because he did have to get a couple surgeries. And yeah, so hopefully we see T Street soon, and may God be with him.